mixtape coming real soon. Blue Zone, you know what time it is. I got a video for you coming real soon. Blue Zone video. I got a next video for coming you, yeah, called Legend. I might even have a next video coming for you. I'm not even gonna tell you what that one's called, but you know what, yeah? Listen, just keep posted in it, 2Pro, Blue Zone, yeah? Operation Blue Brother, you know what it is. Listen, look, no laughs, you ain't got no chance cause you're low classed. I'm an artist, Van Gogh arcs Beethoven. I paint the picture, come my flow's art. I'm no amateur pussy, I'm a gold star. So I'm a part of the galaxy, solar. There's no chance trying to compete with Pro Dog. Pro's hard, I'll decease your whole bars. As I was growing up, my main influences was artists like Flirt D, Van Damme. What was his name? Van Damme. P Money was one as well, actually. Artists like P Money and Littles, they were influences as well. Saskilla, even artists like Saskilla and them new brand flexes there, even they was a good influence on me. Still, it was a very big influence. Timberland, producing wise, I make beats as well, don't forget that. So Timberland was also one. Iron Soul and Kid D, they was one. I could go on about this for a very long time. Still, I have many influences, many influences, and another very big one is haters, because haters will always try to bring you down, yeah. But you see me, that just makes me want to do even better, so I can just shit in your faces, yeah. So that is also another influence. First CD that I remember buying or listening to properly, there was two. There was Sean Paul, yeah, that was one of them, and another one was Lethal. I can't remember the name of the album, but it was one of Lethal B's. No, it couldn't have been his first, but it was one of his best. Me personally, I think it was one of his best. I'm telling you, cuz it was hard, yeah. And Lethal, when he made that Oi tune as well, that was round about when I first started writing bars, so that's another one of my influences. But yeah, Sean Paul and Lethal B was one of the first CDs that I ever copped to listen to and sat down and listened to properly, cuz I'm telling you. Check, I'm on the grind like a slow dance. You see me, I'm on arms, shoulders. So when I come through, move out a pro's path. Me, I'm going to the moon. Who? Colder, you ain't seen pro hard, no homo, but I start poking these guys when I go hard. Take his chain and his dough, Homer, and start dishing out paper like a loan shark. Go getter, flow setter, I'll show you what your bro never, some cold weather. And I ain't talking about rain, you listening? I'm talking about the game and my pain from a blizzard. It's actually an interesting one, you know, like what it was, yeah. I used to pick up my little brother from school back in the day, from primary school. So I would leave centre, I'd go and pick him up. Like, he used to be in a dance group, he used to be in a dance and MC group. They used to call it MC back in the day, check that. And I used to pick him up and they used to be spitting, they used to have half an hour of dancing, half an hour of MC, so they used to be spitting lyrical G upstairs and shit upstairs. And my brother told me to write him, help him write. Now these times I didn't know nothing about writing no bars. So man just writing what I knew, you know what I'm saying? That's to my knowledge. So I was just chatting shit about lyrical G, this and that. And people liked the bars. So I used to go and pick him up here half an hour earlier, just so I could sit there and listen to them like MC. Because I used to just like the vibe from, I was like 12 years old these times. And then flipping, whilst they were sitting there writing bars, I just picked up a pen, I picked up a pad, and I writ with them, innit? I've started handing out lyrics to all the little kids, started giving them bars. They was all like, what, 9, 10 years old and shit. That is actually how I started, bro. If it wasn't for that little dance group that my brother was in and going to pick him up, I don't think I'd be spitting right now. That is what made me want to write bars, cuz I'm telling you, hang time with little brother Capra as well. Ooh, let's think about this. Right, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I rate Coda in this. Big shout out to Coda still. Big shout out to Coda. Big shout out to Vex as well. You know what? No, let's talk about Vex first, yeah? He has to be first. Not only cause he's my dog, but he has to be first. I'll tell you why. Vex used to do Graham back in the days, yeah? You can even YouTube him up or LimeWire. He's on LimeWire, fam. YouTube him up, yeah? He used to do Graham. Now, let's be honest, innit? Vex, you weren't that good, innit? You're my dog, but you weren't that talented at Graham. But you flipped the script, cuz. You flipped it. And now you're doing your rap thing. You're flooding YouTube. Yeah, you're up there in the ends, and you've taken your soul to the streets, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You've made your stat to survive, and now you've taken your soul to the streets, cuz. And both mixtapes are fire, yeah? So fuck what you was like 5 years ago, cuz right now you're doing your thing. So big shout out to Vex. Shout out to Coda as well, cuz Coda stepped in the studio with no knowledge of nothing. Now Coda is an artist, and by that I mean he can make party tunes, he can make girl tunes, he can make rap tunes for the man them. Yeah, he can make grime tunes, he can switch it up. Yeah, but hear what? Coda mixes down his own tunes. He don't need no Ross Clark engineer. Coda works at the Digital Holding Studio. He mixes down his own tunes. Yeah, Coda can make his own instrumentals. I wouldn't say he's a producer, but I've been in the studio where Coda's made his own instrumental and mixed it down. Do you know what I'm saying? He can do everything. He is a musician, cuz. Beethoven as well. You are like a UK Wiz Khalifa, cuz. The music you make, nice urban music, commercial but still urban music. Like this guy is an artist, cuz. Yeah, he can make his own mixtapes, covers. He does his own videos. He's his own engineer. He makes his own beats, cuz from when you are 17, 18 and you're making how many albums has he made? 2 or 3 albums? You're hard, cuz, which means all the beats on there are his, or he's either bought them. So you're hard, cuz, you're hard. Keep doing your thing. Big shout out to Vex, Coda and Beethoven. Now a lot of niggas want to hate on Strapsy too, but fuck him. Shout out to Strapsy, cuz. Shout out to Strapsy. I listened to Strapsy before he blew up, yeah. And he was decent. He was just like every other rapper, to be real with you. He was just like any other rapper. But now I'm seeing him make movements still. So yeah, shout out to Strapsy still. He's keeping the Power Squad moving still. That was an old school batch there. But yeah, shout out to Strapsy. Fucking, I'm gonna leave it at that, you know. I'm gonna leave. DK. I want to shout out to DK as well because he is young. Yeah, 16 and that. My man's on Channel U. And he's doing his thing with how many different artists? No, he's definitely doing his thing. Just left school, still doing his exams and shit. Big shout out to DK. That's about it still. I'm going to leave it there. I can't waffle in. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it there, cuz. I'm trying to say something in my music. Trust me. I am trying to say something in my music. And one thing I've always said, yeah, in my bars, or in a lot of man's bars, stuff may seem like they're exaggerated. In my bars, tell the truth, cuz. Rather than actually just telling man, I'll make it rhyme and tell you, you know, that way it sticks in my brain a bit more.